Introduction. Personal note. There are a lot of reasons behind writing this book. But the main one is that the mental world is becoming more dominated by external forces. Also, let us not forget how important this matter is. The mental world is all we have and all we live with. When we sit alone, we are with our thoughts and our perceptions of the world, which might or might not be true at all. But as we can see, this book is not just about your inner self. It is also about the demons within. The evil that is lurking around inside every one of us. This book tries to address these demonic energies. I have outlined some fundamental mental problems that each of us faces in this world. I know that this list is short and not enough. And God knows how many other mental problems and demonic energies are out there. But I think this book will be a great beginning for an open discussion on said matter. I know this book is not religious, but we must never forget that many religious concepts are expressed through metaphors, and this book uses a lot of metaphorical language, especially the term demon. In this book, demon is used to refer to negative thoughts or behaviors. We are primarily discussing thoughts because many of the behaviors in our modern era stem from thoughts rather than intentional actions. The term demon represents that thought which leads to doing bad things, such as murdering another human being, breaking other people's hearts, or neglecting to help the poor and the needy. All these problems arise from the demons within. With my intensive thinking on this matter, I do believe that evilness cannot originate within a person's consciousness. It must come from another force that motivates this consciousness to do harm. Based on my experience and analysis, humans cannot create things, they can only assemble parts to create things. Take a car, for example. What is it made of? It is comprised of many parts. Now, can someone make this car without assembling the parts? We can see that this physical process follows a pattern. You cannot magically summon a car without assembling it. Therefore, evil thoughts also seem to have a similar nature to our own physical reality. I hope that readers of this book find the materials useful and enjoyable, and any criticism that arises from this reading session is always welcomed and needed. I hope that readers realize the importance of the subject. All I want from this book is to bring awareness to the said matter. Book summary. This book explores our inner world and how it is influenced by our thoughts and emotions. It talks about the demons within us, which are negative thoughts and behaviors. These demons can lead us to make bad choices and hurt ourselves and others. The book is not about actual demons but uses this word to describe harmful thoughts. This book discusses various mental problems and patterns that many of us face. These problems include overthinking, procrastination, self-sabotage, and more. The book emphasizes the importance of recognizing and overcoming these patterns to lead a happier life. It also talks about missed opportunities and time wasted on unimportant things. The author, Ahmad, encourages readers to make the most of their time and not let regrets hold them back. The book ends by discussing how to recognize and break free from negative patterns in our thinking and behavior. It encourages introspection and understanding the root causes of these patterns. Overall, Hell Within aims to help readers become aware of their inner struggles and find ways to overcome them, leading to personal growth and a more fulfilling life. Book terminology. Chapter 1. Inner maze, the metaphorical representation of one's own thoughts and mental processes, often described as a complex labyrinth where one navigates through their thoughts and emotions. Thought clothes, an allegorical reference to the idea that thoughts can be disguised or hidden beneath the surface, not always immediately apparent. Demons, symbolic of negative or harmful thoughts, emotions, or patterns of thinking that can hinder personal growth and well-being. Reality shaping, the concept that one's thoughts have the power to influence their perception of reality and can impact their life's outcomes and experiences. Positive thoughts, thoughts that contribute to a sense of well-being, happiness, and personal growth. Negative thoughts, thoughts that are detrimental to one's mental and emotional state, potentially leading to negative emotions and behaviors. Conflicting thoughts, the state where opposing or contradictory thoughts or ideas exist simultaneously within a person's mind, often causing inner turmoil. Establish order, the act of taking control of one's thoughts, analyzing conflicting ideas, and deciding which thoughts align with their goals and values. Inner kingdom, a metaphorical term for one's inner world or mental landscape, which can be organized and harmonious when thoughts are aligned with one's purpose. Inner critic, the inner voice that criticizes and judges one's actions and decisions, often negatively affecting self-esteem and confidence. Self-esteem, the value and confidence one has in themselves and their abilities. Overthinking, the act of excessively dwelling on thoughts and ideas, often leading to anxiety, stress, and a lack of focus on important matters. Thought loops, repetitive patterns of thinking where the same thoughts or ideas continuously resurface without resolution. Personal growth, the process of self-improvement and development in various aspects of one's life. Determination, the quality of being firm and resolute in pursuing one's goals. Inner demons, negative thoughts and emotions that can consume one's mental and emotional well-being if not addressed or controlled. Emotional regulation, the ability to manage and control one's emotions. Clarity, the state of having a clear and focused mind, free from confusion or doubt. Purpose, a sense of direction or meaning in life, often motivating one to pursue specific goals and values. Self-improvement, the process of enhancing one's skills, knowledge, and personal qualities to become a better version of oneself. Anxiety, a state of uneasiness or apprehension often caused by excessive worrying or overthinking. Chapter 2. Addiction to comfort, the tendency to prioritize comfort and familiarity over pursuing dreams and challenges. Comfort zones, a state of familiarity and safety where individuals avoid taking risks or facing challenges. Potential, the capabilities and possibilities that individuals possess but may not realize when staying within their comfort zones. Discipline, the ability to maintain self-control and resist the allure of immediate comfort in favor of long-term goals. Challenge, a task or goal that requires effort, determination, and stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Dreams, aspirations, goals, or ambitions that individuals desire to achieve, often requiring them to break free from their comfort zones. Settle, to accept mediocrity or less than ideal outcomes due to the comfort of the familiar. Procrastination, the act of delaying tasks or activities, often due to fear, anxiety, or avoidance of feelings of inadequacy. Laziness, a lack of motivation or effort to complete tasks or achieve goals. Pressure, the stress and urgency associated with deadlines or expectations that can lead to procrastination. Last-minute rush, the habit of completing tasks just before their deadline, often resulting in stress and exhaustion. Motivation, the driving force or reason behind one's actions and efforts. Time management, the effective allocation and organization of one's time to achieve tasks and goals. Stress reduction, techniques and strategies to alleviate stress and anxiety related to procrastination. Satisfaction, the feeling of accomplishment and fulfillment that comes from completing tasks and achieving goals. Passivity, a state of inactivity or lack of active engagement in tasks and goals. Self-sabotage, deliberate or unconscious actions and behaviors that undermine one's own goals, well-being, or success. Sabotage, the act of deliberately damaging or interfering with one's own progress, often due to deep-seated beliefs, fears, or past experiences. Procrastination, a form of self-sabotage characterized by delaying tasks and activities. Self-doubt, lack of confidence in one's abilities which can lead to self-sabotaging behaviors. Perfectionism, the pursuit of flawlessness or excessively high standards, which can hinder progress and lead to self-sabotage. Comparisons, the act of measuring one's own abilities, achievements, or progress against others, potentially leading to self-doubt and self-sabotage. Fear, negative emotions, often irrational, that can hinder progress and lead to self-sabotaging behaviors. Decisions, choices and actions individuals make to either support their goals or contribute to self-sabotage. Limitations, self-imposed boundaries or beliefs that restrict personal growth and success. Regrets, feelings of disappointment or remorse related to past actions, which can contribute to self-sabotage. Determination, the quality of being firm and resolute in pursuing one's goals, which can counteract self-sabotage. Road to the future, the path toward achieving future goals and aspirations, free from the hindrance of past regrets and self-sabotage. Chapter 3. Missed opportunities, moments when individuals fail to seize chances or make choices that could have led to positive outcomes. Regret, a feeling of sadness or disappointment over past actions or decisions. Investment, allocating resources or effort into a potential opportunity, often with the hope of gaining future benefits. Innovative startup, a newly established company or business that introduces new and creative ideas or technologies. Stock price, the current value of shares in a publicly traded company. Hesitation, pausing or delaying action due to uncertainty or doubt. Fear of change, the discomfort or reluctance to embrace new or unfamiliar situations. Comfort zone, a state of familiarity and safety where individuals avoid taking risks. Overthinking, excessively analyzing and considering various aspects of a situation or decision, often leading to inaction. Catalyst for change, a motivating factor or event that inspires individuals to make positive adjustments in their lives. Time, the finite resource of moments that make up one's life. Currency of life, a metaphorical concept highlighting the value of time in shaping one's experiences and destiny. Regret, a feeling of disappointment or remorse related to the misuse or waste of time. Social media, online platforms and networks where individuals share and interact with content, often consuming time. Scrolling, the act of browsing through content on social media feeds. Digital hellfire, an allegorical reference to the excessive use of technology and social media that can lead to wasted time. Procrastination, the act of delaying or postponing tasks or activities. Priorities, the things or activities considered most important or valuable in one's life. Binge watching, watching multiple episodes of a TV series in succession, often for an extended period. Entertainment, activities or content that provide enjoyment or amusement. Habit, a regular and often unconscious behavior or practice. Toxic relationships, relationships characterized by negativity, harm, or emotional drain. Emotional energy, the emotional and psychological resources individuals invest in relationships and interactions. Positive connections, relationships and interactions that bring positivity, support, and enrichment to one's life. Symphony of life, a metaphorical representation of the entirety of one's life experiences and moments. Meaningful moments, experiences and activities that hold personal significance and value in one's life journey. Chapter 4. Mental pain, emotional distress or suffering experienced in the mind. Inner voice, the inner dialogue or thoughts that occur within a person's mind. Demonic energies, metaphorical representation of negative and destructive thought patterns or emotions. Inner peace, a state of mental and emotional calm and contentment. Proxy attacks, allegorical reference to moments when negative thoughts or emotions affect an individual's mental well-being. Disobey, failing to prioritize one's mental well-being or engage in actions contrary to one's best interests. Good deeds, positive and morally upright actions or behaviors. Overall well-being, the state of being mentally, emotionally, and physically healthy and content. Humanity, the collective group of human beings. Inner demons, metaphorical representation of internal psychological or emotional obstacles that hinder personal growth and conflict resolution. Conflict resolution, the process of addressing and resolving disputes or disagreements between individuals or groups. Fear of change, the reluctance or discomfort associated with altering familiar routines or behaviors. Ego, the sense of self or identity which can include feelings of pride and self-importance. Short-term gratification, seeking immediate satisfaction or pleasure. Vulnerability, the state of being open to emotional or psychological harm. Emotional openness, the willingness to express and share one's feelings and emotions. Drama, situations or interactions characterized by excessive emotion, conflict, or excitement. Self-sabotage, engaging in behaviors or thoughts that undermine personal goals or well-being. Self-doubt, a lack of confidence or belief in one's abilities. Negative self-image, a pessimistic or critical perception of oneself. Inner landscapes, metaphorical representation of one's inner thoughts, emotions, and psychological experiences. Repetitive patterns, recurring behaviors, thoughts, or emotions that persist over time. Psyche, the innermost aspects of one's mind, including thoughts, emotions, and consciousness. Cure, a solution or remedy to address and alleviate negative patterns. Introspection, the act of examining and reflecting on one's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Triggers, events or stimuli that elicit specific emotional or behavioral responses. Footprints, metaphorical signs or indications of a recurring pattern. Past traumas, negative or distressing experiences from one's history that can impact current thoughts and behaviors. Dig deep, engaging in self-exploration or seeking the root causes of patterns. Trusted friend, a person in whom one has confidence and can confide. Therapist, a trained mental health professional who provides counseling and support. Break free, to escape the influence or control of a negative pattern.